Fox 2's Charlie Langton joins us live from the rally with more. And Charlie, a very strong message coming from neighbors there.
A very strong message coming from the very heavily Mexican population here in southwest Detroit. Now, about 15 minutes or so ago, there were probably 100 people right around here. This is Vernor and Clark Street, and they're way down there now. I can't see them now, but there was a rally. And basically the rally was that they believe that ICE, the immigration enforcement arm of the federal government, they're arbitrarily arresting and detaining people here, especially here in southwest Detroit. Now, there are a number of people that spoke, and they really were very passionate people. Some of them said that ICE were just detaining people who were actually legal. Take a look at what a couple of the people we talked to during the big rally here in Clark Park. Take a look.
No matter where we come from, we are American. We belong in this country. We build your homes. We do the landscaping. We clean your houses. Our kids are contributing to this country. Do you guys like tacos? Yeah. Where do you think that comes from? Us. All right?
Can you talk about if you don't have papers, that's not a crime?
It's not a crime not to have papers. It definitely isn't. It's something that came up like in previous administrations that now that's a crime. How is that a crime? A crime if you're murdering somebody, if you're stealing, if you're doing these things. Yeah, you see certain things on the news, but did you see any of that here?
My mother, she's here legally, and they took her for 10 days without any cause. She was a passenger in the car, and she's Erica Ortiz.
What about your father?
My father, he's here too.
Is he hiding? Is he worried?
My father is 100% worried.
Is he hiding?
He's not hiding. He's at the house, right? He walks out. He goes everywhere.
But your father's worried that any moment now ICE could come in.
Yes, sir, 100%.
But if he is illegal, what should happen to him, if anything?
If he is illegal, what should happen to him? That's a hard question for me to answer, because if I'm speaking about my parents, I'm speaking for everybody. It's just that what we don't know is that what people are going to go through when they get caught.
Now, a little word about Daniel, the speaker that you just heard from. Daniel's 11th grade. He is a true dreamer, meaning his parents did come into this country illegally, according to him. Now, they're going through the legal process right now, but as you heard, they're upset. They're worried. They're maybe hiding, kind of that type of thing. And his mother, Daniel's mother, was just recently this year detained for 10 days. Now, she does have papers, and I guess she's going to go through the legal process. But that's what this rally was about. They want ICE out of here, especially here in southwest Detroit, where there are a lot of immigrants. And so that was really to make aware. I have a feeling that President Trump, when he speaks tonight, will mention immigration. That was obviously a big political issue with him. And some of the people say they don't like it. They want to have a legal process or a path to citizenship. We heard that a number of times today during the rally. One other thing real quick. A lot of students, young people like Daniel, were here in the rally today. And again, they just want what's fair. They want a path to citizenship. And let's see if it happens. I am live here, Clark Park in southwest Detroit. I'll send it back to you.
Well, initially, Charlie, we know they were just going to target violent offenders. Has that changed? And also, if someone is detained like that young man's mother, if they don't have papers, what happens? Are they sent back, or do they have to go through a process? What are their options?
Yeah, and that's the question we posed to. Listen, if you're illegally here and if you are a criminal, you have to go. Really, the courts take care of that. If you're convicted of a crime and you're illegal, you'll do your time here and then you'll be sent back. But it's these people that are kind of in transition, and we've talked to a number of people who basically said they have papers, but it takes years to get citizenship. And it is difficult for some to get a green card. Listen, that's their argument. Now, some people will say, listen, you can come here and there's a process. If you're coming from an oppressed country, you're being detained, there's a proper way, asylum, and there's other things you've got to go through the process. So I understand the division here, but I think the message, at least with this group today, is that they want more of an avenue to get a path to citizenship and hire more judges. If you've got a legitimate reason to come into the country, go through the process. And I think that was the message today. But for many, it's not possible. At least, again, that's the message. This is a complicated issue,
Yes, it is.
and there's certainly two sides to this, but this was one side today.